What's good, everybody? This is Dario Hunt from Living Life Fearless, and I'm back with another reaction, this time to Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. So let's talk about it. I think it's safe to say that the past year and a half or so has been a very eventful time period for one Ariana Grande. Not only did she release her biggest and, in my book, her best album of her career to that point, but she also probably had some of the most traumatic events of her young life. So it was always sort of a strange feeling with her because, yes, she is having all of this success and acknowledgement as a musician, as an artist, but at the same time, and on the other side, you just know that she's really going through it, and she was in the news a lot for everything but her music, despite how good and how much attention it was receiving at the same time. So it definitely felt like a lot was going on, and a lot for sure was going on. And after she released that last album, Sweetener, I thought she was going to kind of take a breather and recharge and kind of figure everything else out and kind of get back to zero. But she went in the complete opposite direction and went full speed ahead with this brand new project less than 6 months after Sweetener, which is something you basically never really see in music because you kind of want to let that album continue its success. But if you're going to follow that type of album up with anything, it would be something like this. Because whereas that one felt, a bit softer and more sentimental and seemingly a kind of byproduct of her sessions and time on Mac Miller's Divine Feminine, this one definitely takes more of a scorched earth approach where she is much more aggressive and she's kind of burning down all the old images of her and her music, and she's definitely going in a more in your face type of style here. The gloves are off, the niceties are done with, and she is here, and she's here to make a statement. And make a statement she definitely does, because she definitely has some of the most memorable and meme-worthy phrases and hooks out of any songs and music she has to date. And I guarantee you have seen it being captioned to death by about every female out there to this point. And the production follows right along with it. Where Sweetener was definitely, more lush and subdued and vibrant, this is definitely more radio ready and club ready, and there are just it goes a lot more hand in hand with that more aggressive approach that she is taking overall. And while yes, there has a lot that has gone in her life, and a lot of it has been played out in the public arena, but I was actually pretty surprised at how little she directly approached or even talked about some of those issues. Yes, you kind of already know the things that she is alluding to and half-heartedly kind of mentioning in the songs here, but she never really says names or says specific instances or gives us any definitive responses to some of the things that we have heard or seen about her over the past year or so. And instead, the resolution and kind of the cathartic feeling that I was kind of expecting to get from this album comes more from the delivery that she gives in a lot of the songs and just the entire mood that she sets up from beginning to end. So it's this weird situation of the album being both personal and impersonal at the same time. And I cannot deny that she knows how to make a great sounding song. There are a lot of those here, and you can definitely see them easily becoming smash hits, and a lot of them already are smash hits. And I think it really proved that she really is a superstar now in music. But I really can't shake this feeling that it feels a bit forced, because that more intimate, introspective, thoughtful side of her that I saw in Sweetener felt much more genuinely her. But don't get me wrong, I understand the reason to want to kind of say fuck it all to everything and go on this sort of rampage of burning everything to the ground from your past. But again, it feels forced because Rihanna, she is not, and even on the song Seven Rings, she says something about the past turning her into a savage. And I just don't believe that she is savage, and I just don't really believe that that part of her music is that believable to me, but it does make for some catchy songs and some great radio play. But with that one kind of negative feeling from the album aside, like I said, if you are going to follow up such a well-received album like Sweetener less than 6 months later, this would be the way to do it, where you go into complete opposite direction of what you gave on that one. And it is still a cathartic type of album, but in a much different way than I was sort of expecting from her. But for those of you that did hear the project, what do you guys think about it? How do you think this stacks up to Sweetener? Do you think it was too quick of a turnaround? Do you believe her savage persona? Let me know in the comments down below, and be sure to head over to the official site where you can leave your own ratings and reactions to this album, other albums, and everything else I react to over there on the site. If you have anything that you'd personally like me to react to, you can also let me know in the comments down below. If you like any of the gear that I rock in these videos, you can also head over to the site and grab some for yourself. As always, thank you guys for joining me. If you are liking this video, please smash this like and subscribe button for me. I will be back shortly with more reactions. But until then, I will catch you guys soon. Peace.